All right, in this video, we're doing an update on UWT on the weekly here. Yeah, we finally got a break this morning. The buy was 1273. Stop loss is at 1026. The weekly is just starting. This is the candle we played. We tried playing this one last week, but this one never broke above this one. But this week, this one broke above this one here, as you can see. And yeah, that's it for UWT. And then we're looking to play, it's funny, DWT on the daily, probably tomorrow or the next couple days here. Here's the candle, right? We're getting close. We're at zeros and 2.64. If you look over here to the left, right here, watching the cursor, it's zeros almost. It's almost touching. Do a little zoom in on it. You get the white need to touch a little bit more. But yeah, so the play on the daily on the DWT, it's the same strategy. Now this is a daily, it's not a weekly, so the gains aren't going to be as much as a weekly, but you know your buy would be just above it at 747. Stop loss will be just below it at 686. We'll see how the next candle opens up tomorrow. The next candle can open up over here tomorrow, for all we know, or up here, right? We don't know. So, but this is what it would be. And then we're going to move on to RIOT. The RIOT weekly was kind of exciting today. Let's move on to the weekly here. Here we go. All right. Let's take this off. And the RIOT weekly broke, right? So the RIOT weekly buy was here just above at 280. And the stop loss was at 240, 241. We're just above it. We had a nice little, today we had a nice down day here. You can see came down to 246, but didn't go below. So it's still valid. It's not, it just started, right? Let's say we just bottomed out, and we'll see how this one pans out over the next couple of weeks. Since this one took from April 22nd till June. It took about 6 weeks to develop this weekly cycle here. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. Then here we had a short replay today on AMD 1 hour. I believe it's 1 hour. I played, yeah, it's 1 hour. Over here, you guys touch, and we finally had a break here. Right, so same thing. We're shorted it just below it here, 30.89. Stop loss was just above it at 31.38. So a 50 cents per share loss. If this candle would have went higher, did not, and broke down, sitting at 30 bucks. I think after I was at 29.50, 29.70 or something like that. So, but almost a dollar per share on the 1 hour. But the 1 hour is getting close here. You can see the 1 hour is coming close. It is touching down to zero. So I'm thinking about getting out of this before 8 o'clock tonight. And let's see here. And that's about it for this video. We'll do an update tomorrow on RUBI. We forgot about RUBI. Let's see how RUBI's doing today. All right, RUBI weekly. Let's go to the weekly. That was the play on this one. I think it hit 650 and some change. Still looks good. The buy was 572. We're sitting at 632 today. We hit 656, 655. The weekly is just starting to curl up. And we'll see how this one works out. You got these trend line here. You look, be hitting this trend line at $8, 8.11, maybe $8, maybe end of the month. We'll see how quickly this rises up on the weekly. Now each stock's different. It takes more time or less time for the oscillator to move up and down. So now let's go to Bitcoin, see what's going on. We're at a pump in Bitcoin. Let's see if we can see anything on Bitcoin here. Oh, let's pull up a different chart. That one is completely full of drawings. Let's see, Bitstamp, $1. Yeah, there we go. Let's take this off. All right, so Bitcoin. So look here, right? So if you would have shorted Bitcoin here, right? So for example, if you just shorted it here, because we're touching on the weekly, right? You just shorted it at 79 and went to 75, but then you got stopped out. Here's an example of the 5% time where it doesn't work. This weekly's hanging up here, right? But at the same time, you just shorted at 79 and went to 74. So you could at least move the stop loss to even. But here's an example where it didn't work. This weekly's hanging up here. You can go down with a smaller time frame to kind of see where you're at. The daily is getting hung up there. That's for the monthly. The monthly on Bitcoin still has room. Look at that. That thing has tons of room. We can go, who knows? Actually, I don't know. 10.5, 12.5, who knows? When this monthly gets up there, that's where I would be kind of cautious for Bitcoin. I'm going to play the monthly here on Bitcoin. Let's see where it's touching. It's not touching on this candle. This candle will go above this candle. Let's say this candle is touching right here. The buy would have been 4,100. Stop loss would have been just below it, which would have came very close. 33.21. It actually went down to 33.31. $10 away from stopping you out, but did not stop you out. If you hold through on the monthly, right, you're at 4,100 and you're sitting at 96. And that's from January till now, 6 months, triple. Not bad. That's the strategy, guys. Any questions, comments, leave them below. Yes, somebody leave a comment to short an Ameritrade at least $2,000 in your account. That is correct. Also, if there's any other questions about buying, using the tools to buy or sell, just leave them down below. I will answer them. Thanks.